Hello, in this short video, I want to look at one of the configuration settings that you can set within Chocolatey GUI to help optimize how Chocolatey GUI initially loads. So let's go ahead and jump in. If I run Chocolatey GUI here, then one of the first things that it's going to do is it's going to attempt to find out all of the outdated packages that are uh, currently installed on my local machine. Now, it did that quite quickly just now because one of the optimizations that Chocolatey GUI does have is it's going to cache that information. If I go ahead and I purge that outdated information from the system so that Chocolatey GUI no longer has that, and I reopen Chocolatey GUI, then what we'll see is that there is a noticeable delay, and that noticeable delay is the gray progress bar happening at the bottom here, where it's actually finding out all of the outdated packages. Now, depending on how many packages you have installed and how many sources that you have configured within your system, then the outdated check can actually take a little bit of time. Now, depending on what you're doing in Chocolatey GUI, you maybe don't want to wait for that outdated check to happen, or you don't want it happening in the background. So what you can do is you can add or you can enable the prevent automated outdated packages check. So by default, it's disabled, but I can go ahead and enable this. So if I close this instance of Chocolatey GUI, and I'm just going to I'm going to manually delete the persisted outdated package information. If I go ahead and open Chocolatey GUI again, then what we'll find is that outdated packages check doesn't happen at all anymore. So it's not went and figured out what the outdated packages are. It's obviously not been able to rehydrate that information from the persisted information because it's not there. And the Chocolatey GUI kind of finished all of its operations much quicker. Now, like I say, this is wholly dependent on how you want Chocolatey GUI to run. Now, what you do miss out on here is highlighting within the user interface when there is a package that is outdated. But what you can do if you need to on a per as and when you need it, there is still the option to manually force the check for outdated packages. So that will still work, even though you have that setting enabled to prevent the automated outdated check. Then you can still run that, and then at that point, Chocolatey GUI will display any outdated packages that you have. Now, in my test environment I have here, I don't have any outdated packages. That's why it's not displaying any. But having run that check, that information is now persisted into the Chocolatey GUI folder for later use. So you can have the best of both worlds. You can prevent it from happening when you don't want it to happen, but you can trigger it when you need it to. So hopefully this has been useful. Thank you very much.